Hungary, Croatia, Romania. We could theoretically force them to release Croatia or Slovenia. I was like, we can actually probably make them release Croatia. Croatia. No, liberate country. No. Release Croatia. But just in Dalmatia? 27. I mean, it'll allow me to take some territory over faster. And Romania's in there fighting for their own battles. I'm assuming you basically don't have an army. Yeah, you don't. Okay, pull you back out of the country. 12. Let's go take over them. How about with the battle? Of course, France is now having a bad day. Actually, it did lose another battle over there. You would accept the 65 offer. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I'd want to do with Austria. I mean, we can just do this one. We could get the extra prestige. And you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Even though they, I think, double dip. It doesn't actually do anything for us. Get Abyssinia up to friendly. We're going to ignore France's pleas for peace. I want to set our peace out to Austrians. Do not accept it. Worth 80, you're at 77. You're close to saying yes, and I think we're about to actually hit 100% war score as well. I think it's time for us basically bring our troops here. And then bring them home. Again, a few more battles with the French, but at this point I would say that Germany's doing an okay job. Let me just put it that way. Now you would accept, force those demands through. Of course, we'll keep everything that we've gained. And now Austria is going to get killed by the Romanians and the Russians because they don't have an army. They have no troops at all. Technically, they're at war with France, but doesn't mean too much. 3 infantry for some more cores. Yes. 1 infamy for whatever this is. I will take it. Gain cores on Nice. It was actually a bit of a shame because I actually took those. I took that prestige ship, but actually it gives me more cores against the French and against Austria. So we can actually now just acquire all cores, Papal Kingdom. Put that on there. Oh, it actually looks like it actually overtakes the old Costas Belly as well. We still take the infamy hit, unfortunately. Not much we can really do about that. We play Victoria a lot. I mean, it's a good game, so you know, why would I not? I would definitely say Victoria is my favorite of the Paradox games. Which is why, like, when Victoria 3 comes out, we're gonna play so fucking much of it. Your head is gonna spin. Do I only have 5? I want my other armies. Did they get stack wiped? They did. We're only 58 out of 83. Let's at least have this at 10. We don't need 3 engineers. 2 hussars. Get them up in Rome. That's going to be 2 more armies. Fire cores. Did I not already add this on here? Yes, I did. Okay. I mean, the war should be over in a moment. Thing is there anything else you'd want to do against France? I don't really think so. Oh my god, what the hell are these borders? Like, what's his name placement, Austria? Really having a bad day there. Do not accept the peace deal. France does not want to give up these territories, even though, like, look at your country right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is... Yeah, take out cores, man reparations. Of course, we'll keep everything that we've gained. The Papal Kingdom is looking pretty good. I do say so myself. I mean, France still has their cores in this area, which basically means that France is an ever-present threat. Okay, let's rename Savoy. Rename this land here. Let's not do systemic extermination. I don't think genocide is really what the Pope needs to do right now. But overall, I would say that's a pretty successful operation there. From losing a little chunk of territory to gaining a pretty decent foothold in Austria and France. I mean, of course, Germany did help. I don't think there's any denying that. Let's move our troops. Can you even live in this province? You can. Okay. Let's see. You are all blue. So we got 1, 2. There's actually there's 4 provinces here that actually connect with Austria. So let's move those units into position first, and then we can worry about everything else afterwards. Of course, we need to subsidize and open all factories, upgrade any factories that need to be upgraded. I mean, France right now is in 7th place. Austria is no longer considered a great power. It looks like the Danish have actually overtaken them. Yeah, because they just don't have an army. And actually, Serbia at some point attacked Austria and took over Bosnia. I'm not actually too sure when that happened. I mean, we might even see Serbia. I mean, Serbia and Romania, they still want to attack Austria some more lands. I mean, Russia. I mean, if they took over this province, it'd look a little bit nicer for the borders, but I think for right now, we're looking pretty good. And it's 1880. Colonial negotiations have now fired. I don't think there's anything we can actually colonize. At least at the moment. But when that fires, usually it means... Also, we're actually getting, like, no money off France. Usually it means that the rush for Africa should be beginning soon. Thank you, Germany, for the alliance. Thanks for choosing me over the Russians. Even though Russia would be a pretty good ally, not gonna lie. We got another decent stack. Send them up towards the Austrian line. Do we need more troops in France? I'm gonna say no, at least for the time being. We can maybe get one more army up after. No, we can get close. 4 and 4 for now. Let's send you to the Austrian line as well. The Berlin Conference of 1880 has now begun. And we should have some decent claims. Like, we can attack you. We can attack some of these guys on the border. And again, we should eventually get, yeah, the protectorates. We get 2 infamy, we get prestige. We have enough infamy, I think, to start annexing territory. Welcome, Tunisia, to the Italian Empire. And this is what we love to see. This is what we want to see. We can now start building up some small units over here. Build some units in Tunisia as well. Any other territories over here we can recruit from? Actually, yes. So let's go 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and, you know, why not an engineer as well? A small Tunish garrison. Finding colonial policy, we're going to go for the one that gives us most prestige. I mean, you're attacking Oyo, which, as you may know, is my protectorate. I mean, France is intently winning. We could go to war with France right away to protect our own colonial interest. I mean, wouldn't really be a bad idea. Let's go for 1 more infantry. And we can start building, let's say, 2 artillery over in this area. Also, you can start putting pressure on Sokoto. At least that's kind of my hope. It would be nice for us to annex Ottoman territory in Libya. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to actually do it necessarily. And are you at war with the British? Yes, you are. Not really a major surprise, though. You know, Oyo, you are my friend. I want to protect you. as much as I possibly can. Also, Denmark's just trying to annex Sweden. Huh. Okay. I mean, you are allied with the United States. I mean, you still owned Copenhagen. Honestly, Denmark, I would ally with you just so you can annex all of Sweden. I think that'd be funny. But I can't imagine you have that much of an army. 1 division against 25. Yeah, those are not great odds, I would say, in your favor. In fact, I might go as far as say those are some of the worst possible odds you could possibly have. Okay, we also would need... Okay, we can't actually train any more units right now in this area. We got an 18 stack in the north. We got a 12 stack down here. Because we're putting pressure on Sokoto. How many men do they have? 12? I mean, I think our army should basically just beat them. Yeah, what borders us? Houseland first? Okay, so we got a 15 and a 21 stack. Can my army just beat them? Yeah, +1 attack general. You are military attack 1. And the answer looks like it is yes. I mean, are you guys good on the defense, though? Middling. Now you're at war, probably with Britain, right? I'm gonna say no to that. Sorry, Oyo. Not really worth the time right now. What we can actually do as well is, just march in, through the deserts in the north. Okay, cavalry was, or artillery was immediately killed off. I'm basically just gonna march these guys down like this. It works just fine for me. Can I give them war subsidies? No, you're not at war. Very, very disappointing to say the least. You're still a great power, but you're actually in... I'm guessing Austria is going to become a great power again. Actually, no, the Dutch. Understandable. Yeah, another kill on you. I mean, actually, who's trying to take this? It's probably Britain, right? It's not Spain. Yeah, no. No, actually, the Dutch want it. Okay, so we can get some kills on you. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually, if you remove these guys from your sphere, I think that's actually a 1 infamy hit. It's actually cheaper to do that and then attack them than it is to do it via event. But we'll see how it goes, to put it mildly. Get any more units in Europe? No, we can build another artillery. I think France is probably going to win the war up here first, would be my guess. And we're at 5. Try to take over all of this land. Again, the way that the Scramble for Africa war goal works is you can actually fully annex the country without actually needing to fully occupy them. We just got to do this. It's now a... I would say like roughly like a 66% war score deal. However, the AI sees it in a different light. Wait, did France lose the war against you? Unless you were defending somebody else against French annexation. I'm not too sure, actually. Because if it's a full annexation war goal, the AI really wants like a 90+% occupation. Even though the war score requirement for the goal is only like 50. They always want like 90+. However, the AI, when it comes to this specific war goal, does not realize that 3 individual state casus bellis is a different thing. Or is that effectively the same thing? AI doesn't know that. And that works out just fine for me. It allows us to annex territory at a faster rate. Let's go kill the small 5 stack. Honestly, you should probably just move straight to the capital. And this 2 stack is not going to be able to basically siege anything. So we really shouldn't be that worried about it. That's at least my 2 cents on the situation. Britain, of course, is going to annex Egypt. I don't think anybody should be too surprised by that. And you have 13 divisions. Should I with the French? I wouldn't be surprised if Romania goes back to war with Austria with the backing of the Russians in the future. Seems incredibly likely. Why are, oh, you're allied to Oyo. I was like, why are you at war with the British? But I guess that kind of makes sense. Switzerland, we're going to say no to an alliance with you. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for us. We are at 37. So it's a 64% war score deal. Well, we'll be able to get it done, again, much, much, much faster than most annexations would take. Which I think is nice for us. We are a little broke, paying for these military expeditions in Africa. And nobody cared about that because everybody's at war with Africa. Yeah, and you see, they will lose. They're going to release all 3 of my claims, even though we're at 37%. The game does not realize that they're getting full annexed. Which is okay again by my standards. And what we can do here, I mean, we don't get the 5. Actually, what prestige do we get for a annexation? You get 1. So it's 1 less infamy, but you get 4 more prestige. You know, we'll annex them anyways. Let's send you up towards the north. You're at war with France. I'm assuming for the annexation. Yes, but nobody's at war with... No, you're at war with the Borneo Empire. We'll move our troops over in this direction. It's probably... It is just easier to do it this way. We might see the British want to go to war with you. But I can easily just march my way into the country and without too much of a worry. I mean, we're at 20. We are at 22.66 infamy, which is pretty bad. And I will sit here, we'll occupy these territories. I'd say that's a pretty decent little get for us. Of course, this is owned by the Dutch. I'm honestly okay with. We've gotten the nice parts of Sokoto or of Nigeria anyways. What's everybody else doing? The Dutch own Djibouti. Nobody took over this other little small chunk of Morocco. At least not yet. Calabar's been incorporated into our new empire. What are you made out of? Might as well have like an actual army in Africa. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. 1 and 1. And then we'll get these guys to be another army afterwards. And I mean, if we can end up taking more territory in 1890, I definitely think that would be nice for us. Yeah, France owns this territory. Ashanti will probably be going to war with France or with the British. Depending on who wants that territory. It's not going to be us because we can't really do anything about it. They're actually attacking Liberia. I thought Liberia was exempt from this Costas Belly, but maybe not. Okay, better railroads. Let's go for inorganic chemistry next. And you will want to surrender to us in a moment. Thank you. Exotic fauna. 2 militancies. or a small little research bonus and prestige. I'll definitely take the research bonus and prestige. Thank you very much. Not even an actual question. Intervene eventually. And that should be most of, the most of the colonial conquests are essentially over now. Other than Ashanti, Gabu, and some of the people on the coast in Zanzibar and Somalia. They will eventually probably get killed in due time. Also, you took over parts of Persia. I don't know when you did that, but okay. Let's get our alliance up. Anybody try and take anything from our sphere of influence? No. So we're pretty safe there, which is nice. Good old France. Germany, yes, give me the alliance. We'll actually improve relations up to 200-200. Just to make sure you don't want to break it again in the future. Like, me and Germany, we're best friends. They might be Protestant. But me and the Kaiser, we're best buddies. Also, we can definitely cut down on military expenses, because we don't need paying this much money for the military, at least at the moment. So I'd say we have a decent sized force in Africa. Yeah, I don't think France is ever going to lose their costs or lose their cores in this area. Your truce expires in June. Actually, I guess my truce is now actually over with. Oh yeah, because we ended our peace with Austria first. Germany and Ottomans would say yes. Let's just go to war with Austria-Hungary. France has joined the war. I don't think anybody should be too surprised by that. Increase spending to the armed forces. And let's move our troops into the country. Take some more land. Get a little stack wipe here. I doubt the AI is going to try to march their way into our country. It'd be suicidal for the most part. We have another 30 stack. Might as well bring you up to the Austrian front for right now. How many troops did they got in Algeria? I don't really know. Oh, we actually lost a battle? In the mountains? That's actually very surprising and also a little scary. I'm not too sure how that happened. I mean, you're taking a -7 penalty. We're taking a -2 penalty here, but that's my own fault because we're technically the aggressors. Move our units back. Keep on moving in here. Pull you out of this province for now. We did lose 4.8. They think they can get some stuff out of us, but I'm going to go with the answer is, the long term of that is going to be no, they cannot. Wait, Germany didn't join the war. Because they have a truce with the French. For how long? Till May 30th. Okay, so we just got to wait a little longer for Germany to join this war. I was like, why is Germany not in here? I mean, they've all mobilized. We haven't mobilized. Maybe we should. I don't know. I mean, once Germany mobilizes, we should be more than okay. And now you will accept the call to arms. Welcome Germany to the fight. Go fight these French forces. I mean, how big is that dig in? Actually, it's a -4 dig in penalty. We shouldn't actually disrupt that right now. Because if you reinforce an army that has a dig in penalty, it does remove it. And a -4 is the number that we do not want to screw over right now. I think it's very important that we keep the -4 intact. Let's go for some stock exchange. Let's try to make our economy a little bit better. Like, what do you have? You don't have anything, and you don't have anything. You actually don't have a commander, which is a -2 penalty automatically. So let's see if we can send some reinforcements in there. 5th of July, 8th of July. So we actually can't effectively put troops in there right now. Move this 19 stack a little bit more forward. Germany, of course, because France and Austria came to our border immediately, the German border is basically undefended. I mean, a -1 is not... We'll keep it going for now. We are going to win this battle. 18 war score there. We may get a stack wipe, another 11 war score. We actually do want to reinforce this now. We want to make sure you do not get stack wiped. For obvious reasons. Send some more units. Again, we don't want to get stack wiped. And France already wants to surrender towards us. We're already at plus 57. What's Germany doing? The Banat Republic gets Banat. Yeah, I mean, sure. Are we the war leader? I mean, we should be. France wouldn't be surrendering to us if we weren't. But yeah, we actually have way too much infamy. Okay, let's just take what we have now. Get our cores. And then Banat becomes independent. Take everything we've gained. I was gonna say we had demobilized, but we're not mobilized at all, so it makes no sense to do that. Okay, so let's get our troops back in position. Put you up to here now. Austria's having a bad day. We can see that the Romanians and probably Russia as... Actually, just Romania. But I mean, is France going to be able to put too much pressure on them? I don't actually know. Okay, rename Istria. Rename Fiume. Get some more names here. One infamy. Is this the same thing we've been doing every single time? I'm going to press it again just in case. But I would say that's looking pretty good. Also, why can we not organize Nigeria? We don't own Ife, which is this province here. We technically don't own enough of Nigeria to be called Nigeria. Which, I mean, is fine. Also, Banat is now a dominion of the German Empire. I can't imagine France will be able to send any troops over to Austria. That at least is my guess. We'll probably see. I mean, they still have 95 divisions. We didn't actually fully stack wipe them like we did last time. So I think Romania will probably actually still end up losing this war. But I think for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end Victoria 2 for now.